Aristotle was a Greek philosopher and polymath during the classical period in ancient Greece. He was the founder of the Lyceum, the Peripatetic school of philosophy, and the Aristotelian tradition. Below is a collection of inspirational Aristotle quotes, words, proverbs, captions, and sayings, collected from various sources and famous people. Evil prevails when good men fail to act. Aristotle. Hope is a waking dream. Aristotle. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle. Character is determined by choice, not opinion. Aristotle. The more you know you don't know. Aristotle. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. Aristotle. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle. There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle. The true purpose of tragedy is to purify the passion. Aristotle. Dignity does not come in possessing honors, but in deserving them. Aristotle. Where the needs of the world and your talents cross, there lies your vocation. Aristotle. The intelligence consists not only in the knowledge, but also in the skill to apply the knowledge into practice. Aristotle. Happiness belongs to the self-sufficient. Aristotle. To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to stand out in the cold. Aristotle. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. All human beings, by nature, desire to know. Aristotle. To be excellent, we cannot simply think or feel excellent. We must act excellently. Aristotle. The least initial deviation from the truth is multiplied later 1,000-fold. Aristotle. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. Aristotle. Through discipline comes freedom. Aristotle. He who has never learned to obey cannot be a good commander. Aristotle. The secret of success is to know something nobody else knows. Aristotle. Well begun is half done. Aristotle. Tolerance and apathy are the last virtues of a dying society. Aristotle. We cannot learn without pain. Aristotle. Happiness is the settling of the soul into its most appropriate spot. Aristotle. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. Those who know, do. Those that understand, teach. Aristotle. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. Aristotle. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Aristotle. Beauty is the gift from God. Aristotle. Nature does nothing uselessly. Aristotle. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Aristotle. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. Aristotle. The gods too are fond of a joke. Aristotle. A friend to all is a friend to none. Aristotle. What it lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do. Aristotle. The proof that you know something is that you are able to teach it. Aristotle. Happiness is the ultimate purpose of human existence. Aristotle. The purpose of art is to flesh out the secret essence of things, not to copy their appearance. Aristotle. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. Aristotle. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Aristotle. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Aristotle. Harmony is a combination of opposites. Aristotle. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd rather have been talking. Aristotle. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Aristotle. Our judgments when we are pleased and friendly are not the same as when we are pained and hostile. Aristotle. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. Aristotle. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Aristotle. Be a free thinker and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate what you believe in. Aristotle. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies. For the hardest victory is over self. Aristotle. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Aristotle.